Never argue with stupid people, they will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Mark Twain. I have found out that there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. Mark Twain. To get the full value of joy you must have someone to divide it with. Mark Twain. When angry, count 4. When very angry, swear. Mark Twain. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it. Mark Twain. Heaven goes by favor. If it went by merit, you would stay out and your dog would go in. Mark Twain. Any emotion, if it is sincere, is involuntary. Mark Twain. I must have a prodigious amount of mind, it takes me as much as a week, sometimes, to make it up. Mark Twain. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. Mark Twain. After all these years, I see that I was mistaken about even the beginning. It is better to live outside the garden with her than inside it without her. Mark Twain. The most interesting information come from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. Mark Twain. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Mark Twain. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. Mark Twain. The human race has only one really effective weapon and that is laughter. Mark Twain. Adam was but human, this explains it all. He did not want the apple for the apple's sake, he wanted it only because it was forbidden. The mistake was in not forbidding the serpent, then he would have eaten the serpent. Mark Twain. The Bible has noble poetry in it, and some good morals and a wealth of obscenity, and upwards of 1,000 lies. Mark Twain. The dog is a gentleman, I hope to go to his heaven not man's. Mark Twain. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. Mark Twain. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. Mark Twain. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. Mark Twain. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Mark Twain. Of all God's creatures, there is only one that cannot be made slave of the leash. That one is the cat. If man could be crossed with the cat it would improve the man, but it would deteriorate the cat. Mark Twain. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. Mark Twain. I have a higher and grander standard of principle than George Washington. He could not lie, I can, but I won't. Mark Twain. There are many humorous things in the world, among them, the white man's notion that he is less savage than the other savages. Mark Twain. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. Mark Twain. Part of the secret of success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. Mark Twain. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. Mark Twain. Action speaks louder than words but not nearly as often. Mark Twain. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Mark Twain. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. Mark Twain. My books are water, those of the great geniuses is wine. Everybody drinks water. Mark Twain. Never argue with an idiot. They will only bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. Mark Twain. It takes your enemy and your friend, working together, to hurt you to the heart, the one to slander you and the other to get the news to you. Mark Twain. There was never yet an uninteresting life. Such a thing is an impossibility. Inside of the dullest exterior there is a drama, a comedy, and a tragedy. Mark Twain. In the beginning of a change the patriot is a scarce man, and brave, and hated and scorned. When his cause succeeds, the timid join him, for then it costs nothing to be a patriot. Mark Twain. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. Mark Twain. If Christ were here there is one thing he would not be, a Christian. Mark Twain. The more I learn about people, the more I like my dog. Mark Twain. Man is the only animal that blushes. Or needs to. Mark Twain. Obscurity and incompetence, that is the life that is best worth living. Mark Twain. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Mark Twain. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. Mark Twain. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. Mark Twain. Politicians and diapers must be changed often, and for the same reason. Mark Twain. There's one way to find out if a man is honest, ask him. If he says yes, you know he's crooked. Mark Twain. In the first place God made idiots. This was for practice. Then he made school boards. Mark Twain. Why do you sit there looking like an envelope without any address on it? Mark Twain. A person that started in to carry a cat home by the tail was getting knowledge that was always going to be useful to him, and weren't ever going to grow dim or doubtful. Mark Twain. Never argue with a fool, onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Mark Twain. Be good and you will be lonesome. Mark Twain. There isn't time, so brief is life, for bickerings, apologies, heartburnings, callings to account. There is only time for loving, and but an instant, so to speak, for that. Mark Twain. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Mark Twain. Let us live so that when we come to die even the undertaker will be sorry. Mark Twain. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Mark Twain. What is man? Man is a noisome bacillus whom our Heavenly Father created because he was disappointed in the monkey. Mark Twain. Part of the secret of success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. Mark Twain. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. Mark Twain. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Mark Twain. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to support Quote of the Day Chanel on YouTube. Subscribe, comment and share this video. Peace, and have a nice day.